Hold on. Look at it. I'll be fine. Don't worry. I'll be fine. Mm-hmm. That's all I want to say.
If you write anything on your computer, you need to get grammar.
I write pretty much all day, every day.
If you write anything on your computer, you need to get grammar.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Early Morning Crypto Talk. Bitcoin Brandon here from Los Angeles, California. Go ahead and type in the chat box where you are listening in from. It is Wednesday, halfway through the month. Hope you guys are as excited as I am. As a disclaimer, I'm not a licensed financial advisor to be dispensing financial advice. I read the news, give my opinion, share suggestions, and it is up to you to make an informed, intelligent decision on which direction you want to move into. Good morning, Stan Williams, Nicholas, Mr. Stewart, Anthony Pinkston. There's 4 rules I live by in the crypto space to have success. Rule number 1, crypto education is key. It is everything. Number 2, Never invest money you cannot afford to lose. Number 3, always get your return on investment back as fast as possible. And number 4, where do you see yourself in 3 months, 6 months, a year from now? What are you willing to do to make it happen? Make a decision, stay focused, and do not get distracted. Now, this is not going to guarantee you success, but it will at least minimize your risk. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the most that we can ask for. All right. Well, it's a fresh new day, and yesterday was a very busy day. I was doing a lot yesterday. 2 crypto talks, YouTube getting shut down, did a private presentation. The crypto talks were great. I think I covered some stuff. I learned a lot yesterday reading that information, and I wasn't able to listen to or read everything, which is why today I'm going to cover an article that I couldn't cover last night. So first, let me get this set up to turn on screen share. And let's make sure that my Bluetooth is on. Yep, I'm on. I'm good to go. All right, what's the article I'm going to do first? Yeah, the article I'm going to do first, I actually got this morning from Mr. Stewart. Caught my attention when I saw it. So definitely we're going to cover this because it's geopolitics. Geopolitics and the United States. Let's see, this video is unavailable with restricted mode. I don't have restricted mode on. You will need to disable restricted mode. Wait a second. You guys are able to see me and hear me on YouTube. So why is it that I cannot see myself on YouTube? Oh, I see why. I forgot. I have multiple computers, and whenever I do this, I have 2 computers running, and my son was on my computer, this one, last night, and he switched the channels. All right. I see what he did. Let me pull that one up so I can actually see you guys, your comments. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I've got YouTube on restricted mode for my 11-year-old, so you can't see certain things. All right, so let's pull up the article first. We're going to go into China's Bitcoin dominance is worrying Trump's White House and pushing it towards Ripple. Oh, I got to put the link in there for you. So thank you, Clevie, for this article. We're going to read it together. Good morning, Moshe, Tony, Bill. Hey, did you hear that last night, Bill? I was talking about the whole gold standard in Trump. So China is, by some distance, the undisputed world leader in Bitcoin mining, with Chinese mining pools controlling more than 70% of the Bitcoin network's collective hash rate, the measuring unit of the processing power of the Bitcoin network. Many in the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency industry have expressed concern about how much control this gives China over Bitcoin, with the Beijing-based Bitmain Technologies mining more than half of the world's Bitcoin. Now it appears U.S. President Donald Trump's White House is also worrying about China's Bitcoin dominance, with the Ripple Labs executive suggesting the U.S. administration is interested in Ripple adoption to offset China's Bitcoin strength. The White House in particular seems to be thinking about what it means to have 80% of Bitcoin mining taking place in China and a majority of Ether mining taking place in China. Ripple Labs chief strategist Corey Johnson said in a wide-ranging interview with crypto-focused magazine Breaker, when you look at XRP, there is no mining. So from a foreign control aspect, or from an environmental aspect, XRP is a very different beast. And in conversations we've had with the administration, they seem to get that and think that might matter. That's red flags for me, though. Again, there's all this controversy over Ripple. Ripple is not a cryptocurrency. And I got to watch how I say that, because if I say that out loud in a blockchain expo somewhere, it might be fighting words for some people. Ripple is not a cryptocurrency. It is a digital currency controlled by a company. Ripple. Well, they're trying to separate Ripple and XRP. But it was never mined. You don't mine Ripple, which means it's not open source. That's why governments and the banks and Bill Gates, they love Ripple. It's still another form of control that defeats the purpose of what crypto is all about. So you got the hardcore Bitcoin people don't trust Ripple. You got the banks and the governments that's saying, you know what, if we got to get into this crypto thing, then yeah, we'll go ahead and join Ripple. Either way, I'm going to make money off of it, even though I don't like it. Ripple's swell event in San Francisco saw former U.S. President Bill Clinton talk up the possibilities of blockchain and cryptocurrencies, and Ripple revealed it had signed up 3 financial services companies to its new XRP-focused product, news of which had sent the Ripple price up by over 100% earlier in the month. That's when Bethany made a whole lot of money. Remember when I did that article earlier this month? The 3 companies, payment providers Mercury FX and Collix, as well as cooperative financial firm Catalyst Corporate Credit Union, were announced as the first to sign up to XRapid by Ripple Labs CEO Brad Garlinghouse. Earlier this year, global banking giant Santander launched a blockchain-based application for cross-border foreign exchange built by Ripple Labs, designed to speed up and cut the cost of sending money across borders. Many are excited by Ripple's practical use case, which has seen it work with many of the world's biggest banks, you hear this, and financial services companies to bring cryptocurrency speed and efficiency to the rather clunky legacy financial systems. When I started to meet with people in government and regulators, I had very low expectations, Johnson said. I have been truly amazed at the open-mindedness, number one, and number two, the smart questions, sometimes even tough questions. There's clearly a lot of homework going on. This is just screaming red flags to me, what Ripple's doing and positioning themselves to be. Because it's not Bitcoin, it's not crypto. And the banks love it. So if the banks love it, I'm automatically going to be skeptical of it. But at the same time, make some money. Because news like this, you have now the President of the United States' name attached to Ripple. Now, I'm not a licensed financial advisor, but as a suggestion, you might want to look at Ripple. Last time I talked like that, Ripple went up 100%. People made money and they used that money to buy mining rigs. But let's look at the crypto market. I want to pull up and see what it's looking like today. I haven't seen it in about 24 hours. Let's see. Last time it was at 211 billion. Last time I looked. Where is it at right now? Well, $6,500 is Bitcoin, 211 billion. And the market looks flat. Tether's at just negative in the red, which means it's flat. And they were screaming, "Oh, Tether's not tied to the dollar; it's pegged 1-to-1." It's at 97 cents now. It was at 92, 93, and it popped right back up. Let's see, anything surprising here? Ox, 29% up. I don't know why. We've got basic attention of 16%, Pundi X 0.13%. See anything that's double digit red Eternal Token. Odyssey is up 27%. All right, nothing major or real surprising. It's a flat day. We'll see how this pans out for the rest of the day. But I'm going to keep an eye on Ripple, because when Ripple went up 100%, it actually overtook the number 2 spot, but its market cap is 18 billion. So it's down from earlier this month and part of last month. It was up to 20-something billion, 22 billion. But it is the only top 5 coin in the green. Go figure. Stellar is at 7%. Where's Cardano? It's up 2%. Okay, now we're going to cover the article that I was not able to yesterday. And Jairus covered this yesterday. Mike Novogratz. Now we're going to look at what some are predicting the market's going to do next year. And I wanted to cover this with the information from yesterday, but I ran out of time. So Mike Novogratz, billionaire, says institutions will start coming into crypto first and second quarter of next year, and we'll see new highs. Remember this name, Mike Novogratz. He's going to end up being one of the world's richest men. So remember that name. A recent Bloomberg interview saw the well-known cryptocurrency enthusiast and Galaxy Investment Partners founder, Michael Novogratz, and remember that name, Galaxy Investment Partners is going to be one of the biggest banks in the world, reiterate his belief that Bitcoin will not see all too dramatic price movements during the remainder of 2018. Nevertheless, he also hinted that institutional investors could change this, as Novogratz predicted that they will enter the cryptocurrency space in first or second quarter of 2019. Moreover, Novogratz also proposed that the cryptocurrency price will remain below 10,000 for the rest of the year. He noted to Bloomberg that things, i.e. price movements, had taken a little longer than he had initially hoped. I hope it does stay below 10,000 for the rest of the year. I don't want Bitcoin to run to 20,000 and beyond. Not yet. Whoa, Brandon, whoa. What are you talking about, Brandon? Why don't you want it to run up? Isn't that a good thing? See, I'm thinking the same way the people who's actually manipulating the market is thinking right now. We need to keep this sucker low for as long as possible so that we can hoard and stack up on all these coins. The moment a run starts to happen, then everybody and their mama's going to want to jump in and start trying to buy coins. It's going to be more expensive. So I want it as low as possible for as long as possible. Then take the brakes off of it and let it run up. Nonetheless, he added that prices could soar during the first half of next year as he sees the possibility of institutional actors entering the cryptocurrency space, bringing with them a massive influx of institutional capital. Now this right there, that's pure speculation. That is not based on any historical data. And I know what he's thinking. The SECs will be ruling on the ETFs first quarter of next year. So he's thinking that it's going to be positive. The ETFs are going to go through and all this new institutional money is going to come flooding in. When you look at historical facts, January has never been a boom. January and February, a boom months for crypto. It hasn't. One of the major reasons why is historically Asia has been dominating the crypto market until China banned it all July 2017. But Asia has a different new year than we do. And Asia's, what they do is they're pulling their money out during that time and using that for their vacations, using that for their holidays. So it's not at least until maybe second quarter where you start to see a rebound, a rise again in the crypto market. Ray's correct. March. Now that's been historical for the last 9 years. But last year changed everything. when the CME and the CBOE came online in December, and people who actually knew what they were doing came into the market, and they put the brakes on Bitcoin and dropped that sucker down like a rock. Market manipulation, and they're keeping it low. So now we have a new variable in the equation that we cannot predict because it's not happening naturally. So under normal circumstances, it's my own personal belief, Novogratz is correct. But we're not dealing with normal circumstances based on past results. We're dealing with new players in the arena that know how to rewrite the rules. And there's nothing we can do except go along for the ride and try to predict what they're going to do. So anyways, he says, I think first quarter or second quarter, if the institutions start coming in, we'll put in new highs, Novogratz stated to Bitcoin. Bloomberg, here's another thing. We don't need new institutions to come on board. Without them, Bitcoin reached almost 20K without the new institutions. Just natural progression. But the new institutions can push it to 50K. They can push the whole market to $2 trillion, $3 trillion, the entire crypto market. See, when Bitcoin hit 20K, the entire crypto market was around $900 billion. Today, it's $211 billion. Here's another thing, and I'm surprised by people in the Bitcoin space that still don't get this. It is important to pay attention to this number, the market cap number. This is the entire market cap of the entire crypto space. One person from the MLM world said, "Oh, Brandon, why are you in MLM? Why are you in that Bitcoin stuff?" There's more money in the Bitcoin place. You're looking at the entire network marketing space is $40 billion being split up between how many companies? 50% of that is health and wellness companies. Health and wellness companies trying to split up between $20–25 billion. Crypto market right now is $211 billion. And guess what? My company right now is the only game in town that survived more than 6 months. And we haven't even gotten started yet. There's a whole lot of startups about to pop up, but we haven't even gotten started yet. But if you want a good indicator of what's going on with the market, you watch this number. Because when this rises, that means new money is taking place. All this stuff here is internal transactions, trading between each other going on. That doesn't move this number. You want to see Bitcoin get above 10,000? This number needs to be around the $300 billion range. Then you're going to see Bitcoin's price reach 10,000. How do I know this? Experience. I got skin in the game. I watched the markets. I know I've seen the trends. You can go back and look at the market history and see that. When this was at almost 20,000, this was around 900 billion. People are like, when is Electronium going to go up? Let me see, what's the price of ETN right now? Let's see. ETN is at 0.019 cents, almost 2 cents. It's down 13%. I sold this when it was at 17, 18 cents. I made more money in one day than most people made a year on their job. But I knew when to sell. Other people did not sell. They held on to it, thinking that one day it was going to go to 50, 60 cents a dollar. The reason why I knew it wasn't going to go that high this soon is because I was looking at this number. This was dropping, which meant money was being pulled out of the system. And I was looking at this number, circulating supply. Right now, 8.1 billion. So I know, based on the amount of coins and how much volume's in the market, by default, this can only go so high. If you want to see this hit 10 cents again, This number here, by default, unless something miraculous happens with Electronium's technology, all of a sudden it's all in the news. They have some groundbreaking things, kind of like PoonDX. But even then, PoonDX, all this good news hasn't brought the price of PoonDX sky high. And again, that's because there's market manipulation taking place. There's no new money coming into the space. This is going to have to get back close to $500 billion if you want to see this coin get past 10 cents and beyond. So learn how to read the market. And this is just coin market cap. I know how to read the, Bittrex and Binance and Poloniex. That gives you even a little bit more detail. All right. That was some free information right there, guys. Hope you took notes on that. Okay, let's get back to Michael Novogratz. Novogratz also touched on a series of other cryptocurrency-related issues, noting that cryptocurrencies are making slow, albeit concrete progress on the regulatory front, but that the evolution of the cryptocurrency ecosystem is taking longer than he initially foresaw. Furthermore, Novogratz added that investors are also slowly warming to the cryptocurrency asset class. That's true. This is not the first time that Novogratz raises the matter of institutional investors. However, he has previously forecasted how the coming years could potentially see a massive stream of institutional capital into the crypto industry, a prognosis he most recently raised at the South Korean Beyond Blocks blockchain conference, where he also noted that mass blockchain adoption is 5 to 6 years away. I agree with that. Moreover, Novogratz's latest statement came as the U.S. investment firm Fidelity Investments revealed that they were working on a cryptocurrency security-oriented custody solution tailored to institutional investors. And that was big news. Now we're talking about what are they, $2.5, $2.4 trillion firm entering the space. Novogratz noted that one of the prime objectives for the custody solution needed to be attracting investor trust through rigorous testing. However, he still predicted that the solution should be up and running in January or the first quarter. This could prompt other actors to rush into the space, according to Novogratz, who said that industry observers should start seeing institutional flows into purely crypto assets late first quarter or early second quarter. In other words, we're saying when the new money comes, again, you want to make sure you're watching this number here. And it can happen rapidly. Last week, or was it earlier this week, the market added $20 billion in like 2 hours, just like that. It can happen fast. See this spike right here? That's what happened. $20 billion hit the market in less than a couple of hours. And Bitcoin jumped up to 7,500 on some exchanges, but about 6,900. But I didn't see it cross 7,000 on anything in the United States. But it took $20 billion just for Bitcoin to rise $400. You see, understand what I'm saying? Why you got to watch this number? All right. Well, that is it for news for today, early morning crypto talk. It is Wednesday. This is one of my slowest days, so I will be back tonight for a late night crypto talk based on the news, see what's going on. That will be at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, roughly around there. So I hope you learned something new. As always, that is the point. You need to invest in your education. I do at least 2 to 3 hours a day that I'm educating myself on crypto. By the end of this year, I want to have enough knowledge to be considered having a master's degree, moving on to a PhD in the crypto space. I think I already got a master's degree in this so far, but I'm learning every day. I'm learning something new. And why? This is going to fundamentally change our society as we know it. So it's not a matter of thriving. It's a matter of survival. Those who understand and know this will be so far ahead of those who do not. And then you can literally write your own check. Bitcoin is freedom. And I want to keep my freedom. All right, everybody, have a great day. If you want to know more about education, get back to whoever's showing you this or myself, and we'll show you how to get involved in our crypto education courses. We have Bitcoin boot camps coming up. I will be in Philly next weekend. Before that, next week is the LA Crypto Invest Summit. I'm going to listen to Steve Wozniak and also Tim Draper, learn about some more investments in the crypto space. And 2019 is the year where I want to start putting big money in big investments. I'm not talking about $5,000 or $10,000. I'm talking about $50,000 to $100,000 into blockchain companies. I want to invest in those companies while they're cheap. And then this is how fast things can happen. Coinbase is only a few years old. You know, in a year, a company can go from $4 million to $1 billion in the crypto space. So I'm gonna. It has nothing to do with KGX. I'll be at the Blockchain Expo in Santa Clara, the end of November. I went to it in London months ago. Invest in your knowledge and your education. It's priceless. So have a great day, everybody. See you all tonight. God bless. Bye-bye.